press. And let's. Episode 2. It is Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. Just to update you, all of episode 1 I did X all the way through, so episode 2 all my answers are going to be X all the way through, just to see how it plays out through the whole story. Kind of fast. Ooh, it tells you previously. Oh, that's cool.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham.
Maybe welcome.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
Not
Falcone?
interesting.
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Apparently.
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Scratch the shit out of you every time.
I bet.
Told you.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being
are
played
they?
here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, the Waynes. What will Bruce do? What will Batman do? This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. And so we'll do this more than once. It's a small gun.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Crime alley.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family, too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
You knew all that, and you never let on.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Maybe. So.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail. Just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
The graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Look at the theater. Apparently there's something to look at.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after... There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back! Take whatever you want! Nothing personal. Just business.
Bruce,
Are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
GCPD 856.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Hart, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
No, I do. That's why I'm asking. I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to.
I'm sorry, Arby. It's better this way.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but that must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Children.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
You know you're going to die in jail.
I'll get witness protection in Tahiti, kid. I'm dying on the beach. Talk like that. You remind me of your father. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Watch it, Falcone. I still see some unbroken bones.
Tough guy, eh? I bet you came to kick some answers out of me, huh? Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God Damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Oh my god, X hurt him. Alright, that's what we're doing.
I'm not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it.
I hardly remember anything about him.
Yet you see his legacy every day in Wayne Enterprises.
He made everyone rich, and you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Someone wanted to keep that quiet. GCD.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
Isn't it obvious? She wanted to shut Falcone up for good.
I mean, this whole damn force is riddled with corruption. Someone must have got to her, Jim.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Eh.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me. Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
That's a lot of sparks.
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Here to docks.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. We're out of control.
This is barely for me. And Montoya
This
sample.
refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Try this. There we go. Finally. Jeez.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
There?
Bring me her head.
Bring me her head. Okay. Well, last drone.
There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Skyline. Welcome back.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out his office.
Stop.
Where is... I don't know! Please, Mr. Collins, you can help me, or you can...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been to the drugs sold at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Oh, shit.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
A tomato. Yeah. Bruce, I need to talk to you urgently. Selina, stack deck, 6 p.m. No cakes. The stacked deck. Ooh, right there.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Low profile, but we're gonna talk to the bartender.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selina Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low?
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
I'm going to deal with it. But I need you to tell me everything you know about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I've seen his rap sheet. Just a string of petty crimes, nothing major.
So he's good at covering his tracks. No one gets to his level without knowing how to keep a low profile. Besides, you really think there's another guy going by Penguin? The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He stole mind-altering chemicals from Falcone.
Drugs aren't really Penguin's MO.
Well, maybe he's branching out.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay?
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the Silent Night thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Get out of the way! Don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin,
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Shit. What the hell? It's kind of cool. I have two spots to choose from.
Not done yet.
How many times these fuckers gonna get
I
up?
think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Nice. That was sweet.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone. Oof, we should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Alright, so far I've been doing everything X and everything over to left. So I guess put that, stick with that.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
City Hall. It's pretty checked up.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
Looks like a glitch on her head right there.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see you.
You know, I'd actually hoped I'd never have to meet you in person.
Then you made a mistake bursting in here. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
I'm here as a friend. This can disappear.
Oh, let me guess. There's a fee.
The fee is full disclosure on your partners.
Partners? I want nothing to do with them. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Were you dropped on your head? When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it!
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for.
You know Harvey is going to embarrass you out there.
Dent's campaign is on its last legs. Tonight, it hits the canvas.
It's you who's going downhill, and you're not getting back up. Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
So, look at something.
I wonder what else is on here.
Well, no. Question.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Billionaire Bruce Wayne.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys.
Is there only
Dent's
two?
spokesperson said these rumors are
I feel
nothing
like this
more
is
than
repeating.
a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Codex.
Reports say multiple arrests were
New.
made, with all the suspects taken into women
Identified
who were seen in
individuals.
conversation
Codex
with the
entries.
assailants shortly before the
Thomas and Martha Wayne, deceased. The more I hear about my father's life, the worse it gets. It's bad enough he had business connections to the likes of Falcone. But now Mayor Hill claims he robbed the very land Wayne Tower is built on from the Cobblepot family. I want the truth about my family, but increasingly I dread what I'm going to find. Dun dun dun.
Mayor Hill's campaign.
Alright, now Alfred Pennyworth. After all these years, Alfred revealed things to me about my parents I'd never heard before. How my father engaged in corrupt business dealings with Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill. He claims he kept this all from me for my own protection. Whatever his reasons, I still have questions that demand answers. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Fucking Alfred, don't tell us. Harvey Dent. The corruption stories about my family are wreaking havoc on Harvey's campaign, but he hasn't distanced himself from me yet. I'm not going to stop supporting him, despite pressure from Hill. I may not have gotten the answers I wanted from the mayor, but it's the relationships in my life now that are more important than the past. That works? Says, alright. Hamilton Hill. I confronted Hill. He confirmed the rumors about my father, including that he stole the land on which Wayne Tower was built from the Cobblepot family. It certainly starts to explain why Penguin is going after the Wayne estate. Makes sense. Catwoman. Selena and I fought off a squad of Penguin's goons. I have to admit, we worked pretty well together, even out of costume. But no matter what chemistry we have, I need to stay focused on the mission at hand. My enemies will exploit any weakness, especially any romantic entanglements. Okay, just keep telling that to yourself. Penguin. I introduced Penguin to the Bat. Not surprised he would be a fan, as strange as that might seem. The Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plans, but Selena is the one in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again. Probably a good idea. James Gordon. After what happened inside GCPD's own headquarters, it's apparent that Gordon and his department are going to need all the help they can get. Whoever drugged Montoya and got her to kill Falcone did it right under the lieutenant's nose. He may be disdainful of Bruce Wayne, but he needs Batman now more than ever. Aw, how sweet. Vicky Vale. I gave Montoya's name to Vale. I know Harvey and Gordon will be angry, but I see Miss Vale as an investment, and the press can be a powerful ally. Can be. Carmine Falcone. Falcone's gone, killed by a police officer's bullet. However, his fate doesn't make my life any easier. His criminal influence over Gotham may be over, but I still don't have the answers I wanted from him. He manipulated others for years, but in the end, he became the victim of someone else's manipulations. Renee Montoya. Sergeant, Gotham City Police Department. Jim Gordon says she's a good cop. True blue were his words, yet someone got her to murder Carmine Falcone in cold blood, turning her into a pawn to further a mysterious revolution. Unless I figure out who's really behind the killing and why, she'll unfairly take the fall. Why now, that would just suck. Alright. Gotham City. Population is still 10 million. Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill are the root of that corruption. It can't claim my family is involved too, but that can't be true.
Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors
persist that the candidate is Wayne Enterprises. Carmine Falcone implicated my family in his corrupt business dealings with Mayor Hill. It's got to be a lie. Dun dun dun. Yeah, you just think what you want, buddy. Crime Alley. Oh my god. Okay, before I actually do this again, this is really hilarious. I think it's the worst. I don't know. Like, of all the names you could have given this alley that people die in and shit, and you call it Crime Alley, that is great. You know what I call it? Oh my god. It's just too funny. Anyways, Crime Alley, Park Row, Gotham City, the spot where my parents were assassinated. The alley across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began violently. Despite the fact that I installed a plaque there to honor them, I've made sure the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. Why should I attempt to erase what I can never be forgotten? Instead, to understand why they died. Well, now you know why they died. Alright, Gotham Media Feed. Someone has to stop Falcone. Gothamites have been patiently waiting for mob boss. Oh my god. Gothamites have been patiently waiting for mob boss Carmine Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some, that patience is wearing thin. The police can't touch him, God won't strike him down, and I'm paying a fortune in taxes for what? The downtown shopkeeper, Samuel Slater. That's great, I love that. So, when a local television station aired dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone, only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire, some wondered if the police shouldn't be thinking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and the police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. Man. His complaint was dismissed for lack of evidence, and Falcone again walked free.
A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic.
Police raid Wayne properties. Gotham City carried out a massive raid on multiple properties connected to billionaire Bruce Wayne yesterday, including Wayne's multi-million-dollar mansion in Bristol County. According to a source close to the investigation, GCPD was acting on a warrant to seize assets and files related to Wayne Enterprises. The company has recently come under scrutiny after possible mob connections and other corruption charges recently came to light. Wayne Enterprises chairwoman Regina Zellerbach strongly disputed the allegations in a statement telling the Gazette, "Wayne Enterprises is happy to cooperate with authorities in this matter. We have every confidence they will find no evidence of wrongdoing." You say so. Latest polls show Dent in Hill tied. Oh shit. New poll numbers find incumbent Mayor Hill. Well, I guess I could say his full name. New poll numbers find incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent locked in a statistical dead heat as the race for Gotham City Mayor heads into its final weeks. Both men hope their upcoming televised debate, to be held at Wayne Memorial Auditorium, will be the event that gives one of them a lock on voters' hearts and minds. Experts find the latest poll results surprising, considering the deep well of resentment many voters have against Mayor Hill and the vast resources Dent commands. They suggest it points to possible overconfidence on the part of the Dent campaign when assessing Hill's perceived weakness. Doc shootout. Suspect escapes custody.
Reports say multiple arrests were made.
Right, Doc shootout. Suspect
Taken into custody while
escapes
unconscious.
custody.
Police are seeking
The main
to
suspect in the
identify
horrific
men
Doc's massacre is missing, according to a spokesperson for the GCPD. The man whose identity is still unknown at this time escaped from the back of a police van shortly after being taken into custody at the Gotham docks. He is suspected of being one of the gunmen at a brutal shootout that resulted in multiple casualties, including several GCPD officers. Police are still seeking answers, but a smear tactic. Sorry. Police are still seeking answers, but a source close to the investigation says the brutal nature of the crime has made it particularly difficult for the officers assigned to it. Carmine Falcone murdered in police custody. Son of a bitch. Carmine Falcone, the notorious Gotham City crime boss, has been killed while in police custody. Reports say Falcone died from injuries sustained in a shooting that took place inside GCPD's downtown headquarters this morning. The identity of the killer or killers is still unknown, and no one in the department is talking. Anthony Gotti, Falcone's attorney, told the Gazette, "There's a conspiracy of silence, and we're going to sue everyone until someone starts talking." Falcone had been in police custody in less than 24 hours when he died. He was apprehended by the masked vigilante Batman the night before. Distrust is Gothamites' biggest concern. The results of a survey of Gazette readers reveals a widespread distrust in the institutions that support Gotham City, from the mayor's office all the way down to the street sweepers. Taken as a whole, it shows a city gripped by paranoia and fear. Sounds like it. Why don't you move? 9 out of 10 residents describe Gotham as unsafe or dangerous, and 7 out of 10 said major changes needed to happen soon or they would move away, even if it meant unemployment or other hardships. Interestingly, Batman appeared to evenly divide leadership, with half of respondents saying he made the city more secure, and the other half saying he made it less secure.
Nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting
Gotham
a quiet night
after
out,
Falcone.
but police
Who
say
do
a
we
brawl
want to be?
tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was
When
the
people
rowdiest
talk
one
about
in
Gotham
recent
City,
memory.
they talk about crime. And for the past 5 decades, crime in Gotham City had a name: Carmine Falcone. His criminal empire was rumored to be worth millions, and whispers of his influence are heard throughout the police department, City Hall, and beyond. So what happens when the man behind the myth finally shuffles off this mortal coil? Without Carmine Falcone, what is crime in Gotham City? Furthermore, if our great city's single defining characteristic is called into question, then what defines us? If we are no longer shackled to the blight of organized crime, then who are we? To the citizens of Gotham City, if we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, who do we want to be? Are you sure they have an idea who they want to be? Go to watch security cameras.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm
Fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to...
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
Ouch, Harvey. Talk about a sucker punch.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
Liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
You've got some nerve, Harvey. Either we're a team or we're not.
Oh, of course we're a team, Bruce. Of course we are. Just...
Not in front of the press.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
And the plot thickens. For that, Wayne Memorial Auditorium.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
The break-in isn't important. Protecting the debate is.
You should be thrilled. You're getting a twofer.
And double the trouble from the looks of it. Well, this better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger, Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a massive vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Sweet.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business. Firing the moderator!
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Looks like fun.
Goes first. Questions. Asking questions.
We got a table. The order.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
We'll go with table this time. Or next time.
Offer treatment to the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth, not that sterile old message rubbish. Talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2, scratching boys and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3, always tell the truth, even if it hurts. It's worse if you don't.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downfall, brothers and sisters of Gotham. You have nothing to fear. We are the Children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
Did you ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. Smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures, chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates. Show Gotham your truth. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Oops.
blood. Let's say it's flaws, but make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not too late to save the city. Taking back to politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Your friend has cost this city countless lives. Lives you claim to care so much about. You just roll the tape.
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Oh shit.
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
Ha. Shit.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get away from your back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Shit's getting crazy.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh shit. That was still together.
Hold your fire, damn it!
We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the Children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Let's see. Did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? You and 29.6% of players made Falcone suffer. Hell yeah. Do the opposite next time. Did you kiss Selena? Wow. You and 21.5% of players didn't try to kiss Selena. That's fucking hilarious. Why does that not surprise me? But again, the only reason is because I was just keeping the same. Basically, whatever the first one is. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? You and 57.3% of players chose to visit Mayor Hill as Bruce Wayne. It's not too big of a difference. Before we continue on, real quick. That's kind of a huge difference. Not by much. Not by much. What am I talking about? This is a big difference too. Anyways, this one ain't that big a one. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? You and 91.2% of players continue to fund Harvey's campaign. Holy shit, almost everybody continued to fund Harvey. It's fucking hilarious. One of these times I'm not going to. Did you save Selena or Harvey? Me and 62.1% players saved Selena over Harvey. That's funny. It's not too big of a difference compared to some of these. It's kind of a different perspective in a way when you see it this way. Anyways.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale Series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know